Imagine waking up one day, babe, no phone, no coffee, no electricity. Welcome to the Stone Age.
This was their morning routine. No dryers, just smoke and patience. They smoked skins to make them last longer, early fashion.
Scientists think that's when the first shoes appeared. Not exactly sneakers, but close enough. Relax, no mammoth right outside your door.
Ancient humans were clever. They studied animals to survive.
Wonder what you'd look like back then?
By now, humans were learning to grow food instead of chase it.
Meet your neighbors by road, Betty and Barney Rubble.
Stone Age tribes lived in groups of 20 to 5th. They hunted, built, and survived together.
Sure, life was hard, but not without joy. They built, they laughed, they survived, and started everything that came after. Morning again, Jenny. No alarm clocks, just sunlight. A new day means new survival tricks. Fire, humanity's favorite invention. It wasn't easy, but they made it work.
You step out to explore your world. Every leaf and berry meant knowledge.
The hunt fed more than stomachs. It fed the tribe's spirit. Even then, humans couldn't resist making beauty. From survival to art, that's how storytelling began. This was their first language. No words, just pictures, and they still speak.
Teaching came long before schools. Knowledge wasn't written, it was lived.
Nature ruled everything. Even against the storm, they guarded the spark of life.
After every storm came renewal. They lived with nature, not above it.
From caves to camps, they shaped their own world. The Stone Age wasn't just survival title, it was the beginning of everything.
They didn't just take from nature, they learned from it.
Fishing was teamwork. They learned the patience of water and the rhythm of life.
Evenings were for memory. Before books or writing, stories kept wisdom alive.
Fire wasn't just warmth, it was invention. This single skill separated survival from extinction.
Teamwork made them stronger. And creativity made them human. Nature was both friend and teacher. They learned to listen because nature always spoke first. From rain came renewal. The simplest joys were the richest treasures.
Sometimes the world demanded courage. Fear didn't stop them, it shaped them.
Victory was survival, and every success was shared. This was life, raw, unpredictable, and beautiful. The Stone Age wasn't the beginning of... The world was slowly changing. Humans were no longer wanderers, they were settlers. With every harvest came hope. They no longer chased food, they invited it to grow.
They learned to turn raw earth into nourishment. It may not look like much, but this was progress.
With settled life came creativity. Hands that once built spears now shaped art.
Peace didn't mean laziness, it meant balance. In those small moments, humanity learned happiness.
Innovation was contagious. Every discovery led to another. Progress wasn't loud, but it was steady.
Where fear once ruled, knowledge now guided. They learned to live with the earth, not against it.
For the first time, humans had more than enough.
Abundance gave them time, and time gave them imagination.
Music had arrived, a language that needed no words. Even in the Stone Age, they knew how to celebrate.
Each sunrise brought promise. The Stone Age people didn't just survive coloring, they learned to live.
They began to notice patterns. The sun, the moon, the seasons, time itself.
Discovery didn't always start with purpose. Sometimes it began with play. They left imagination behind in every mark.
Adornment was language before words. Beauty became belonging.
They moved with purpose. No longer wanderers, now pioneers. Where they walked, villages would grow. They planted not just crops, but the future. With patience, the world began to give back.
For the first time, they learned to save for tomorrow. This was the birth of planning, a quiet kind of wisdom.
They learned to dream. Dreams gave them hope.
Life found rhythm. When the world gave, humans learned to give back. Color became culture. These marks told who they were: hunter, mother, elder, child. By now, they had mastered their world. This was the dawn of community, of us.
Some days tested courage more than hunger. A big cat.
Nature didn't have to roar to show its power. They couldn't control the storm, only endure it.
Though the waters recede, they leave behind a path of destruction. But look closely.
For sometimes, power walked on 4 legs. They watched and learned. Strength didn't always mean battle.
Water gave life, but it also took it. Every victory was borrowed time.
The dark was never empty. Fear was their teacher and their oldest companion.
Night hunts were rare and dangerous. Patience was everything.
Every storm.
The earth shifted again, adapt or vanish. Hope returned in every rainfall. Every hardship became a lesson. They learned not to fear change, but to grow with it.
Out of pressure came brilliance. This was humanity's first light, not from the sky, but from their own hands.
Fire changed everything. It meant warmth, protection, and control.
Fire gave them night, and with it came stories. This was the first cloud.
From flame came craft. Heat made stone stronger, sharper, more precise.
Curiosity was unstoppable. They wondered what else the earth could hide. This spark would one day become...
They colored their world, not for survival, but for expression. Art meant they saw beauty even in struggle.
Curiosity pushed them farther, beyond their valleys, across rivers, into the unknown.
They learned to move with the seasons. Where the land gave nothing, they brought what they had learned.
This was the first hint of civilization. Safety, routine, belonging. Knowledge became inheritance. They built the first schools, not of walls, but of wisdom.
Time had meaning now. They measured the world and themselves. The first calendar wasn't written in ink, but in light. They were no longer alone. Tribes met, shared, traded, and so began society.
Every story finds a listener, and every spark finds a keeper. From their dreams came ours.
From cave to camp, from fear to understanding, humanity found its voice. The stone